Chapter 8 Materials and Solutions. Read on. If you look around, you will see different things like tables, chairs, bags, chalks, etc. These things may differ in shape and size, but they have two things in common. They all occupy space and have some weight. Anything that occupies space and has weight is called matter. What is matter made up of? If you take a piece of chalk and break it, it will break into two smaller pieces. If you continue to break it, you will get smaller and smaller pieces till it becomes a powder. In the same way, matter is made up of tiny invisible particles called molecules. Molecules are further made up of even tinier particles called atoms. All molecules in matter have some space between them, called intermolecular space. The force of attraction between the molecules is called intermolecular force. States of matter. The molecules in different objects or matter are arranged differently, depending on their arrangement. They exist in three states: solid, liquid, and gas. Effect. The fourth state of matter is called plasma. Change in states of matter. The three states of matter are interchangeable. The states of matter can be changed by heating or cooling. A change in state occurs due to the change in the arrangement of molecules. Changes in state due to heating. If a solid is heated, it changes to a liquid. This process is called melting. If a liquid is heated, it starts boiling and soon changes to vapor. The change of a liquid to gas on boiling is called evaporation. Changes in state due to cooling. On cooling, gases change into liquids. The process of a gas changing into a liquid on cooling is called condensation. On cooling further, a liquid turns into a solid. This process is called freezing. Solute, solvent, and solution. Take a glass of water and add a spoon of salt to it. Stir it well with a spoon. Soon the salt dissolves in the water and you get a salt solution. The solid that dissolves in a liquid is called a solute. The liquid in which the solute dissolves is called a solvent. The liquid that is obtained when a solute dissolves in a solvent is called a solution. Solute plus solvent is equals to solution. It is important to note that when a solute dissolves in a solvent, it occupies the space between the molecules of the solvent. The volume of the solution formed remains the same as that of the solvent. Soluble and insoluble substances. Substances that dissolve in water are said to be soluble in water. Salt, sugar, lemon juice, ink, oxygen gas, carbon dioxide are soluble in water. Substances that do not dissolve in water are said to be insoluble in water. Pulses, chalk powder, oil, petrol, sand, hydrogen gas are insoluble in water. Soluble impurities. These are impurities that get dissolved in water. They cannot be seen with the naked eyes. Germs, salts, and minerals are examples of soluble impurities. Life skills. Always drink clean water. Drinking unclean water can make you sick. Insoluble impurities. These are impurities that do not dissolve in water. They can be seen with naked eyes. Sand, stones, twigs are examples of insoluble impurities. Purification of water. Soluble impurities present in water can be removed by boiling, adding chemicals like chlorine or potassium permanganate or by filtering. Evaporation. Evaporation is the process of changing water to water vapor. Salt, when dissolved in water, can be obtained by boiling salt water in a beaker till all the water evaporates. What is left is salt in the beaker. Insoluble impurities present in water can be removed in the following ways. Sedimentation. Sedimentation is the process of allowing the insoluble impurities present in water to settle down. The impurities that settle down are called sediments. Decantation. Decantation is the process that follows sedimentation. It involves pouring out the clean liquid above the sediment into another container. Filtration. Filtration is the process of removing insoluble impurities present in water using a filter, like a thin cloth, a strainer, or a filter paper. You must have seen your mother straining tea leaves using a strainer. Quick recall. Anything that occupies space and has weight is called matter. Matter exists in three states: solids, liquids, and gases. Matter is made up of tiny particles called molecules. Matter can change its state on heating or cooling. When a solute dissolves in a solvent, a solution is formed. Some substances are soluble in water, while some are insoluble in water. Water contains both soluble and insoluble impurities. Soluble impurities present in water can be removed by boiling or by adding chlorine or potassium permanganate. Insoluble impurities present in water can be removed by sedimentation, decantation, or filtration. New words. Matter. Anything that occupies space and has weight. Molecules. Tiny particles that make up matter. Volume. The space occupied by matter. Condensation. The change of vapor to liquid on cooling. Evaporation. The change of liquid to vapor state. Melting. The process of changing a solid to liquid on heating. Freezing. The process by which a liquid turns to solid. Solute. The substance that dissolves in a liquid. Solvent. The liquid in which a solute dissolves. Solution. The liquid obtained when a solute dissolves in a solvent. Soluble impurities. Impurities that dissolve in water. Insoluble impurities. Impurities that do not dissolve in water.